For over a decade, fans have been wondering what happened to Psquare and what led to their eventual breakup. Needless to say, it is not money, neither is it because of the fame, and neither is it because of the wives. If you want to know what really happened to Psquare and why they actually broke up, it is in this video.
If you don't love me, check them out to watch to the very end, please!
Welcome back, guys. Now, for the Mr. P fans and the Rude Boy fans, right? I just want you all to understand that no emotions. This is going to be straight up with facts, right? And so I'm going to play a short clip before we begin.
Guarantee you that maybe because you guys are media, we have a song that we did with T.I. You know the song?
Bring it on. Oh yeah, with T.I. What's it called? I keep forgetting the name of that song.
Ejajo.
Yes,
now,
yes.
That was when the issue started. Paul, you need to let me start. And the song came out featuring T.I. Till today, I believe it's like 15 years. It's still on 3 million views. Why? Because the content of that song, they did not hear that voice. They did not hear that kind of thing they want to hear. They had something to say. It's not peaceful. You know, as much as I seen peaceful in the video, nothing. You see, like I said, it's bad friends that can bad people start telling you that, and you start want to prove. Okay, now the new Psquare came back, and because I don't want the issue that used to happen before, I said, you know one thing, show yourself. Okay, bring yourself in.
Now, if you took time to listen to what Rude Boy said, is he was saying that the problem of Psquare did not start till he got to doing that song Ejajo, which was where what happened, where Mr. P decided that he wanted to take the front lead. He wanted to be the lead singer. He wanted to take the first verse. So for what we've been hearing so far, you know, each time there was a lot of controversies where people started saying it was Lola, which is Mr. P's wife, that has been the problem, of which the media has been carrying that. Of course, we also where even Jude, their elder brother, always came out. He talked against Lola. Rude Boy himself even talked against Lola. So what I'm saying is, let's debunk the whole thing now, right? So from what Rude Boy just said, it means that it took us over a decade plus to get to what the truth really is. It means that in the making of the album, which was the last album they ever created, the sixth studio album, Double Trouble, right? Mr. P, Peter, also known as Peter, he came out and he said, I want to do this song. I want to take the first verse of the song, right? Ejajo. Good. And of course, they have T.I. on that song. And now, with what Rude Boy is saying here is, because Mr. P took the first verse of the song, and that is the reason the song didn't blow up. Now, but we're all forgetting something, right? In that very album, the Double Trouble album, which happens to be the last album they ever did as a group, that album has Alingo. That album has Shekini. That album has Personally. I mean, that album has Collabo featuring Don Jazzy. So that album has a lot of amazing songs. So because Ejajo didn't give them what they wanted, or didn't give Rude Boy what he wanted, now the blame is on Peter. You see, in the beginning of the video, I said something, right? I said, it is not fame that caused the problem. Neither is it money, or neither is it the wives that became the problem. You see, the problem there is, at a point in time, right, they started disrespecting Peter as an artist. You see, in a team, right, everything in team play. Let's use football for an example, right? In football, you have the midfielder, you have the defender, you have the goalkeeper, and I mean, like, you have this whole around the 11 trying to play as a team to make sure they actualize a particular goal, which is the end point, right? So it doesn't matter if you're very good, if you're the one who's scoring all the goals, or you're the one defending all the goals as the goalkeeper, right? So by the long run, if we win, is a team win, right? So from the whole thing, if you can see here, if the brother, which is Rude Boy, is now saying that the whole problem started from a judge, that means during the recording of that album, he was already looking for a way to now point blame that, oh, because I didn't take this, that is why the song failed. Let's be honest with ourselves. Is Ejajo such a big song? Like, is Ejajo such a special song? If you are to be honest, is it such a special song? Because when you sit down to listen to the song, Rude Boy himself is actually on that song, just that he didn't take the first verse, and he's saying that because it is him, he didn't take it, so the blame is on Peter. And so when most of the fans continue to see and say, oh, Peter is at fault, is why I said there's no emotions here, it's just me being factual, right? Most times you say the person at fault is Peter, but here is Rude Boy now telling you that because Peter decided to say, okay, you know what, instead of you thinking that I can't do this singing, let me sing, let me show you that I can do it too. And now he's saying that it didn't work out because Peter took it. So now let me ask, right, do people listen to Psquare because we're trying to know who is Rude Boy and who is Peter? Have we forgotten that there were times that if in fact, one thing that made Psquare very unique is the choreography. Let's be very, very honest. The choreography is what made Psquare very unique. If you can, when Psquare started out, right? If we listen to songs like Senorita, what made the Senorita special? The dance. The choreography made it special. When we listen to Get Squared, right? When Get Squared came out, what made it special? The dance, the effects, the dance. It made them special. The same thing happened in Roll It. The same thing we saw in Shekini. The same thing we saw in Alingo. The same thing we saw in Personally. So ideally, Peter was a major contributor. So we cannot neglect the fact that Peter contributed his part very well as an expert. And nobody was actually looking out for who sang or who danced. We all enjoyed Psquare as a team. So one of the major reasons I'm making this video is to make the fans understand that it is not like we're looking at it that it is these external forces whereby Rude Boy we start saying, oh, it is the wife, oh, why did Peter marry this? So because this was the whole media thing, the whole media noise that was going around, and now he has come. This is a recent video, so now he has come to say what the actual problem was. The actual problem there was they never respected Peter as an artist. They never respected Peter. You see, and you know, one thing I always tell people is when you keep poking the bear, right? You keep poking the bear, one day the bear is going to react. And that's exactly what Peter has done. And maybe he's just like, you know what? Let everybody just go the separate ways. Like, I'm done with this whole thing, you know? So this is for the fans and for some of you who watched the previous video I did where we compared both songs, you know, both songs they released. Of course, there were a lot of back and forth in the comment section, which was all good because, like I said, is emotions will always fly high and people will always take sides. But this is not me trying to take sides. This is me trying to point you now to the truth of what it is. Rude Boy himself have come out to say, he is the one now saying that this is what has happened, that because he took it, so because it didn't go the way he wanted, so if it's not Rude Boy taking the first verse, then that is not Psquare. So ideally what he's saying is he as Rude Boy alone makes the Psquare. But let's be honest, right? If you go to a Psquare show, are you just watching a Psquare show because you want to sing, or you're watching a Psquare show because you're expecting them to both sing and dance, which is the uniqueness of going to a Psquare show? If there is a ticket today that's going to say, okay, we have Wizkid coming, we have Davido, we have Bonner, and we have Psquare. I'll tell you something, right? Each of these people, each of these artists, Whiskey, Bonner, Davido, they are all going to do the same thing, just stand, sing, and hype and jump, right? Psquare will be the only artist that's going to do something very, very unique. They're going to do something so unique that it's going to be sing and dance. Like, they change the atmosphere of shows anywhere they go to, and that's why for over a decade, what the best duo. They always took that award. They always took it till they got fed up. like they said, come on, like they need someone else to take it. So for those of you who be wondering and be saying, oh, that this person causes, this person causes, like I said, this is there was no longer respect for someone who was contributing so much to the group. And when someone is contributing so much to the group and people don't seem to see that, now he's like, okay, you know what, let me go out and do my own thing, and whatever it is, I just move on with it. And needless to say that he's no longer Mr. P, he is now Mr. Psquare. So if you're looking at, you know, being on any team, like I said, if you're looking at being on any side, just understand that this video is just meant to debunk whatever has been going on so far. And at least now the truth is already out, and you can see that the truth came out from one of the brothers himself, Rude Boy. And if you know you love content like this, please make sure to share, like, and subscribe. And of course, leave a comment. Let me know what you have to think in the comment section. You know, if the blame is still on Mr. Psquare, then you let us know. And if the blame is on Rude Boy, you let me know. And for those who haven't watched the previous videos, of course, you can just stick around. You can check the videos will actually be either you can check on the channel. You're going to see a lot of videos on the Gist Arena podcast, or the playlist. You're going to see a lot of the videos. And if you have anything, if you have any suggestions, then videos you want me to make about a trending topic or probably an artist, you just let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you guys some other time. Bye bye.